Okay, I'd like to tell you a little about the Riders Academy. The idea from the beginning was that we wanted to create something for young, talented riders that would be a lasting benefit for them. Because we had seen so many times that talented riders, once their career was over, they had very little to fall back on. So we wanted to create something that young talents could learn not only to ride, but also learn other useful things like economy, a little about law, a little about marketing, a little about how to handle their sponsors and handle their horse owners. Not that they would be good lawyers or economists, but just a heads up so that they would recognize that there are things that are important apart from just the riding and just appearing in the ring. In particular, when they are supposed to be professional in this sport. So that was the background why we started the Riders Academy. The principle was then that we should select talented riders from all over Europe, and based on those selection, create teams, a new team every year of a limited number of talents that we could follow, that we could give the right education and build the whole idea around them. To make the selection proper, we talked with a number of older professionals in the sport so that they could help us to do the correct selection of riders. Also to make sure that it was as little subjective as possible, and also not creating any possibilities to get a free way into this system. I think we were pretty successful already the first year with having a couple of very nice riders getting into the Riders Academy. I can mention names like Bertram Allen, who is now in the top 10 already of the riders, Kaja Lütti from Germany, Chantal Müller from Switzerland, and Monica Martini from Greece. They have already, after their first year, fulfilled a lot of the expectations we had on the Riders Academy members. For this second year now, we have a few new riders from other countries as well, and we feel that there is a nice possibility to build further on the ideas that we created a couple of years ago. We create the educational sessions in different parts of Europe. We have one in Switzerland at the Franklin University, and we have one session here in Sweden at the Strömsholms riding establishment. This is a very traditional place. It's been a place for horses for more than 500 years. And from that point of view, it's nice to be able to connect the modern Riders Academy with the old tradition of equestrian sport. It's also the home site of the Swedish Equestrian Federation, and in that way we can give the young riders, the young talents, a good idea of what a modern federation does and how it works, together with the traditions of the old Strömsholms riding school. This was created, the riding school was created as a national stud already during the beginning of the 1600s, to produce horses for the army and for the military, and it was active as a stud and a cavalry riding school until beginning of 1960. After that, it has been a place for the Swedish Federation and their education of riding instructors and trainers. And it has now become one of the places that we in the Riders Academy choose as a place to educate our members. Okay.